Testing, 1, 2, 3, test, 1, 2, 3. Three qualifying dashes here at the Inverness Raceway this morning. In the first, a 2-year-old qualifying race, Highway of Heroes was a winner by a nose. In 2, 4, and 3/5 for Danny Gillis. Finishing second was Traveling Soldier and Walter Walker. He paced the mile in 2:04 and 3. Up for third, it was Set to Tone. And Zach Mullins back 8 lengths. He paced the mile in 2:06 and 1/5. And finishing fourth by 8.5 lengths. Pacing the mile in 2:06 and 1/5. One Can Dan. And a Redmond Doucette doing the driving. All 4 entries. The 2-year-old qualifier met the standards set out here by the judges at the Inverness Raceway. In our second qualifier this morning, a field of 4, and the winner was Old Chunk of Coal for Redmond Doucette in 2:06 and 2/5, finishing up second, Private Paradise. Aidan Dix was in the sulky, a qualifying drive. He paced the mile in 2:06 and 3/5. Up for third, Brigade Sealster. Danny Gillis in the sulky, 2 1/4 lengths back. He paced the mile, 2:06 and 4/5. Up for fourth by 9 lengths. Riverville Gambler and John McDougall. He paced the mile in 2:08 and 1/5. All 4 horses met the qualifying standards. And our third and final qualifier here this morning, Windermere Best Man, the winner, by a nose in 2 minutes, 3/5 for Redmond Doucette. Euchert finished second for Walter Walker. He paced the mile in 2 minutes and 3/5. All 10 horses met the qualifying standards set out by the judges here at the Inverness Raceway. Correct time of day showing on the board at 12:19. At approximately 12:30, we'll have the changes for this afternoon's card of racing. Tension in the paddock area. Lily Watson to the paddock judge, please. Lily Watson, paddock judge, please. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inverness Raceway. 7-card on tap here this afternoon. You want to check your program. We'll go over the changes for this afternoon's card of racing. In race 1, the 3, Barry D has a couple of equipment changes. Equipment changes on the 3, Barry D. He's off with the line pole, off with the earplugs, off with the martingale, and off with the snapple. He adds an Italian side reining bit. He adds an ear hood, and he adds a burr pole. In the first, number 4, J.J. Aurora equipment change goes from a closed to a can't see back bridle. Number 5, Betty White goes from a closed to a hood with caps. That'll bring us over to race number 2. Race number 2, the 1, the Captain Jack equipment change. Off the closed, and he goes to a hood with cups, and he adds a Pelling pacifier. He takes off the snapple, he adds a Z-guide, and he adds a choke plate. Race number 3 is Eau Clay. The 3rd is clear. Over in race 4, number 2, Cruising Again. Equipment change goes from a closed to a hood with cups. Number 6, I See True Grit. Arden Mofford. Arden Mofford, the driver on the 6. I See True Grit. That'll push us over to race number 5. Number 5, Mr. Saturday Night. Scratch sick this afternoon. Number 6, Eastward Old Fun. Equipment change goes from a closed to a can't see back bridle. Races 6 and 7 are clear. Correct time of day showing on the board at 12:41. 1 o'clock is post time for the first. 7- card on tap here this afternoon at the Inverness Raceway. Quickly going over the changes, equipment changes. In the first on the 3-berry D. Off with the line pole, off with the earplugs, off with the martingale, and off with the snaffle. He adds an Italian side reining bit, adds an ear hood, and puts on a burr pole. Number 4, JJ Aurora, goes from a closed to a can't see back bridle. Number 5, Betty White, goes from a closed to a hood with cups. Over in the second, the 1, Captain Jack. Off at the closed, he goes to hood with cups, and he adds a Pelling pacifier. Off at the snaffle, and he adds a Z-guide, and he adds a choke plate. Race number 3 is okay, and the 4th, the 2, cruising again, closed to a hood with cups. Number 6, IC True Grit. Arden Mofford is the driver. Arden Mofford is the driver. Over in the 5th, number 5, Mr. Saturday Night, is scratched 6th this afternoon. And number 6, Eastward O Fun, equipment change, goes from a closed to a can't see back bridle. Races 6 and 7, they go as programmed. Entries are leaving the paddock area on towards Post Parade, here for the first. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the first. Downwinners 1 and 2 parimutuel races life. They go for purse $1,100. On the rail, the 1, Wicked Knight, the 3-year-old by McWicked. Makes his parimutuel debut here this afternoon, owned by Jamie Copley. Evan Gillis trains. Redmond Doucette is in the sulky. Next on Post Parade is DC Frisco. Janet McManus shares ownership with the breeder, trainer, and driver, Sean McDonald. Barry D at a post 3. Charles Frazier does the driving for Avery Frazier. Number 4 is JJ Aurora, a 4-year-old hilarious halo mare. Owned and trained by Robert McLeod and Wayne Gillis. Danny Gillis in the sulky. The 5 is Betty White, owned by Mackenzie Spence. Zach Mullins trains and drives. Rounding out the field, number 6, Sue Warrior for owner, trainer, driver, Sandy McNeil. Field of 6 here in the first. Going to post in 3 minutes. 3 minutes on post time here for the first. My selection here in the first, I went to the 1, Wicked Knight, a 3-year-old McWicked, owned by Jamie Copley. He had a Kenmore, Ontario. Evan Gillis does the training. Redmond Doucette did the qualifying. Makes his parimutuel debut here this afternoon. Paced a mile in 2:05 1/5, and he looked quite good in that qualifier. For second, I went to the 5, Betty White. His 18 starts this year, one-time winner, 4 seconds and 2/3, upwards of $9,000 in earnings. Betty White was a winner here at the Inverness Raceway 3 starts ago in 2:5 3, but was clocked in 2:1 3/5 in the Atlantic Sire Stakes last weekend here at the Inverness Raceway. And for third, I went to the 4, JJ Aurora. Danny Gillis does the driving for Robert McLeod. 1, 5, and 4, my selection here for the first. Entries are completing their second and final score. Then they're moving on to the gate. On sale, 50-50 on sale. In the paddock area, the ladies will make their way over here. Somewhere around race number 3 or so. We'll draw for the 50-50 this afternoon upon completion of race number 6. Entries called up to the gate here for the first. Favorite showing on the board, a dead favorite here at $2.10. That's the 5, Betty White and Zach Mullins. 18 starts already this season for Betty White, a 3-year-old Arthur Blue Chip filly. Zach Mullins in the sulky clocked his last week, his individual timing 2:01 3/5. He's at $2.10. At $10.10, the rail entry, Wicked Knight and a Redmond Doucette. Entries for the first. In the hands of your starter. Special hello going out this afternoon to Jamie Copley and Mandy and Jacob Copley. I'm sure they'd be watching. Their 3-year-old McWicket, Wicked Knight, making his parimutuel debut here this afternoon at the Inverness Raceway. The field of 6 here in the first. Downwinners 1 and 2. They go for purse 1100. Wicked Night on the rail and Redmond Doucette, DC Frisco and Sean McDonald. Barry D and Charles Fraser, J.J. Aurora, Danny Gillis, Betty White and Zach Mullins on the outside of Sue Warrior and Sandy McNeil. Field of 6. All on gate here for the first. Down off of the gate and away, and Betty White on the far outside looks for the lead in at the rail. It's Wicked Night. But coming over from the lead there, little Tanglem going into the turn. Betty White is up front on the lead. Driving here second now, that is J.J. Aurora out here third on the outside. That's the Warrior, DC Frisco. Wicked Night is back pacing. Then Barry D. Judges' inquiry has been posted. Racing Action hitting into the first turn. 31 1/5 past that opening quarter. Up front on the lead, that's the gray Betty White. Second on the outside is Sue Warrior. J.J. Aurora is in third at the rail from 4. DC Frisco up in 5. That is Wicked Night in the backfield. That's Barry D. We're passing the half mile now. Stretched out single file. And Betty White is up front. Right there on the helmet second. That is J.J. Aurora, the half mile, 103 1. Back 2 lengths to Sue Warrior. DC Frisco is getting on the move at a 4. Up the backside and at 3/4 up and coming now. Betty White up front. J.J. Aurora second. DC Frisco. Out here third on the outside. Betty White opens it up here by 5 on the lead. On towards the 7/8 turn now. And Betty White up front by 7. For second, DC Frisco, 134 2/5 past 3/4. And Betty White is going to bring him on home. He's at $2.10 on the board. The fight here is for second. DC Frisco on the outside. In at the rail, it's J.J. Aurora. Betty White just crushes the mare. J.J. Aurora up second. DC Frisco is up for third. Judges' inquiry into Racing Action. Heading into the first turn, a reminder, please hold all tickets till official results have been given. 203 1/5, wire to wire. Betty White here in the first. Unofficially 5-4, 2 and 6. Betty White, the winner. JJ Aurora, the 4-horse, was second. 2-horse DC's Frisco finished third, and the 6 Sioux Warrior finished up 4. Unofficially 5-4, 2 and 6. Judges inquiry checking into racing action into the first turn. Heading into the Denmark Acres Water Circle is the 3-year-old Great Pacing Fillet by Arthur Blue Chip. Had the jet lag mare, Joanna Jet. Owned and bred by Mackenzie Spence at a Tyne Valley, Prince Edward Island. Zach Mullins does the training driving. New lifetime mark 203 at 1/5. Second win on the season in the winner's enclosure. This is the 3-year-old filly, Betty White. Results of the inquiry: number 1, Wicked Knight, made a break on his own, interfering with 2, 3, 4, and 6. Heading into the first turn, Wicked Knight finished 5, place 6. DC's Frisco 3. Barry D was 6, place 5. JJ Aurora 2nd. Betty White the winner. And Sioux Warrior was 4. 31-1. 103-1, 134-2, 203 1/5. After the changes, top of the program, it should read 635-21, 4 on the bottom, 203 1/5. New lifetime mark 3-year-old filly Betty White and driver Zach Bullen, second win on the season. Across the board, 210, 260, 210. The place, the 4, JJ Aurora, 540, 250. Show the 2, DC Frisco, $3 even. Track to combination, 5, 4, and 2. It came back $51.30, $51.30 for that try combination. Exact combination. 5 and 4 return $22.70. Up and coming in the second, equipment change on the one. It's been posted in the parimutuel area. It's the first end of the early daily double, and race number 3, second end, the early double. It goes as programmed. Post time for the second in 12 minutes. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the second. First end of the early daily double. Quinella track to win place and show wagering. The one is Captain Jack, owned by Paul and Jack McDonald. Alec Dan McDonald trains. Arden Mofford is in the sulky. At a post position 2 is Watcham Treasure. Keith McDonnell out of Port Hood picked up his first training win yesterday afternoon in the Atlantic Sire Stakes, with Jack Boswell coming the last quarter in 27 3/5 through the lane. Here this afternoon he has Watcham Treasure and his father Lewis McDonnell in the sulky. Next on post parade, we're going to bring along the 4, Windermere Albert. He's a 7-year-old malicious, owned by James Doyle. Lennon McIsaac does the conditioning in the sulky. It's Mr. Redmond Doucette. Next on post parade is Zero Stress Nora, owned by Melanie LeBlanc. Lily Watson does the training. Monica Sutherland is up. The Savage Bank Cadet. Auto trainer driver is Mr. Tim Gillis. The next one on post parade, here is the 5, Sweet Success, a 6-year-old by Sweet Lou, owned by Keegan McLean. Zach Mullins does the training and the driving. Next on post parade is the 3, Mr. Laz. A 3-year-old, Jamie Copley, shares ownership with the driver, J.J. McDonald. Lanny Hanscombe does the training. Here in the second race, number 3, Mr. Laws. Mr. Laws, a late driver change. Danny Gillis does the driving, and number 3, Mr. Laws, is barred from the parimutuel wagering, barred from the betting. Mr. Laws here in the second. Here in the second race, the first end of the early daily double, number 3, Mr. Laws, has been barred from the parimutuel wagering. A late driver change. Danny Gillis is in the sulky. Danny Gillis does the driving. And 3, Mr. Laws, barred from the parimutuel wagering. Judges have ruled that J.J. McDonald and Danny Gillis are not compatible drivers. Note here in the second, the 3, Mr. Laws, is barred from the parimutuel wagering. You still have time to get in for parimutuel wagering here on the second. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate. It's on the move. Collecting your starters here for the second. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the second. First end of the early daily double. The 3, Mr. Laws, barred from the parimutuel wagering. Judges ruled J.J. McDonald and Danny Gillis are not compatible drivers. It's a field of 7 here in the second. The Captain Jack and Arden Mofford, Watcham Treasure and Lewis McDonnell. Mr. Laws and Danny Gillis, Windermere Albert and Redmond Doucette. Sweet Success, Zach Mullins, Zero Stress, Nora Sutherland. In the backfield, Bank Cadet and Timmy Gillis. Field of 7. Down off the gate and away, Mr. Laws heads out for the lead. Windermere Albert is second on the outside. The Captain Jack is in third at the rail. Up here in 4, that is Sweet Success at 5. That is Zero Stress Nora. Watch him Treasure on a break. And then Bank Cadet on toward the opening quarter now, and Mr. Laws, a 3-year-old. By Lazarus up front here for Danny Gillis. Second, that is the Captain Jack. Windermere Albert is up third, 29 and 4/5 past that opening station. Here in 4, that is Sweet Success at a 5-0 Stress Nora. And then Bank Cadet and Watch 'em Treasure. On toward the half mile now, and Mr. Laws up front down the lead. Back a length and a half, that is the Captain Jack. First up here on the outside, that is Sweet Success in 4 at the rail. Windermere Albert, 59 and 2/5 by the half mile up the backside, and the 3/4 up and coming now, and Mr. Laws still up front down the lead. The Captain Jack is second. Sweet Success out here third on the outside, 4 on the outside. That is Zero Stress Nora, nowhere to go. That is Windermere Albert. And a gap of 10 back to Bank Cadet and Watch 'em Treasure over towards the 7/8 turn, 130 and 1/5 by that 3/4. And Mr. Laws is going to bring him on home. The Captain Jack is second. Third in the far outside at Zero Stress Nora in the middle there. At a Sweet Success. We're through the lane of Mr. Laws. Bard from the wagering here in the second race is going to crush this field for second. The Captain Jack. Sweet Success up here for third. 2 minutes, 2/5 of Mr. Laws here in the second. We did have a judge's inquiry into the first turn. The 2 Watcham Treasure made a break on his own, interfering with the 7 Bank of Dad. No placement required. Back to the Denmark Acres Water Circle is the 3-year-old Bipixing Colt by Lazarus. At the American Ideal mare, Nicola Blue Chip. By Jamie Copley out of Kenmore, Ontario. J.J. McDonald out of Bedford. Lanny Hanscombe. That was the training. Danny Gillis this afternoon. 2 minutes, 2/5, wire to wire, 3-year-old colt, Mr. Laws. And for parimutuel purposes, it's 1, 5, 6, and 4. 1, 5, 6, and 4 for parimutuel purposes. Here in the second, number 3, Mr. Laws, did win, but was barred from the betting. A late driver change. Danny Gillis in the sulky. Judges ruled J.J. McDonald and Danny Gillis are not compatible drivers. Therefore, for parimutuel purposes, 1, 5, 6, and 4, and the second is official. The Captain Jack was second, Watching Treasure 7, Mr. Laws the winner. Windermere Albert 5, Sweet Success 3, Zero Stress Nora 4, and Bank of Dad was 6, 29 and 4, 59 and 2, 130 and 1, 2 minutes, 2/5, top the program. In review, it should read 271, 534, 6 on the bottom, 2 minutes, 2/5, wire to wire, 3-year-old Mr. Laws. A third win on the season. For parimutuel purposes, the winner was the one, the Captain Jack, 1670, 620, and 240. For second, the 5 Sweet Success, 530 to place, 210 to show. The show entry number 6, Zero Stress Nora, $3.10 to show. 1-5 Quinella, $22.30, $22.30. For a 1-5 or a 5-1 Quinella, the triac combination was 1, 5, and 6. That came back $269.30, $269.30. For a 1-5-6 triac combination. Up and coming. Race number 3, condition field, nometers 451, last 5, they go for a purse, $1,175 exacta. Triacta, win place and show wagering post time in 11 minutes. Your approximate daily double odds. With the Captain Jack, the 1 horse in the second. The 1, the third, Dirty Bobby, $39.39. Doxron Henry, $39.39. Makes Me Stupid, $52.52. Lofty Shadow, $78.78. Dear Birdie, $52.52. East Coast Miss Haney, $78.78. JG's Jumanji, $52.52. For the top, $39.39, $52.78, $52.78, $52. Pretty entries here in the third. Condition field downwinners 451. Dirty Bobby on the rail. Redmond Doucette for Andy Stewart and Redmond Doucette. Doxron Henry is 2. Rodney Gillis for for Beaton. Makes Me Stupid as Keegan Madden for Anthony Beaton. Next on Post Parade is the 4 Lofty Shadow, owned by Avery Frazier and Dylan McLean. Charles Frazier does the training driving. 5 Dear Birdie, owned by the Irish Road Stable. Brian McGinnis trains. Campbell McIsaac this afternoon in the sulky. Todd Sutherland, the owner of the 6. East Coast Miss Haney. Monica Sutherland is up. And the 7, JG's Jumanji this afternoon gets Zach Mullins for Gussie McClain. Field of 7 here in the third, going to post in 5. 5 minutes post time here for the third. My selection here in the third, it went to the 2. Doxron Henry, 13-year-old by $1 Million Camp. Owned and trained by DF for Beaton. He had a Port Hood Rodney Gillis in the sulky. Just the third pickup in his 4 starts so far this season. Looks like he should be able to get to the front. Dirty Bobby is in at the rail. And a Redmond Doucette in the sulky. I went with Dirty Bobby there for second. Makes his 2024 debut for Redmond. And trainer Lennon McIsaac. Redmond shares ownership with Andy Stewart. And for third, I went to the 5 Dear Birdie. 4 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 seconds for the Irish Road Stables at a Port Hood. Brian McGinnis does the conditioning, and Campbell McIsaac in the sulky for the first time here on the 2024 harness racing season. 2, 1, and 5, my selection here in the third. Down to 3 minutes on post 3 to go. Our 50-50 on sale in the pari-mutuel. We'll draw for the 50-50 this afternoon upon completion of race number 6. It's your last chance at the windows. Favorite showing on the board at $4.90. That's the one Dirty Bobby, a 4-year-old by Penn Sway. At a Redmond Doucette in the sulky at $5.40. It's Dear Birdie and Campbell McIsaac. Doxron Henry's at $6.60. The long shot on the board at $99.99. That's the 4 Lofty Shadow and Charles Frazier. B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move. Your starter, Mr. Sean Tobin. Lines them up and gets a start here for the third. Entries moving to the top of the stretch here in the third condition field. Nominators 451 lies 5 for 1175. Dirty Bobby. Got a Redmond Doucette. Doxron Henry, Rodney Gillis. Makes Me Stupid. Keegan Madden, Lofty Shadow, Charles Frazier, Dear Birdie. Campbell McIsaac, East Coast Miss Haney, Monica Sutherland. In the backfield, JG's Jumanji and Zach Mullins. Down off of the gate and away, and Dirty Bobby in at the rail has the lead. Second on the outside, that is Doxron Henry. Up here, third, JG's Jumanji. He hit a 4, Makes Me Stupid. Driving up in 5, that is Lofty Shadow on the outside, and 6, Dear Birdie. In the backfield, he goes to Miss Haney. On toward the opening quarter now, the 4-year-old Penn Sway. A Dirty Bobby. In a rain to Redmond Doucette. They're on past that opening quarter in 30-2. Second is Doxron Henry. Driving in at the 3, that is JG Jumanji. He hit a 4, that is Makes Me Stupid. 5 on the outside is a Dear Birdie, Lofty Shadow. At East Coast Miss Haney to the half mile now, and up front by a length and a half. That is Dirty Bobby second. That is Doxron Henry. First up here on the outside, that's JG's Jumanji. Dear Birdie's going to grab some cover there. 4 on the outside from 5, Makes Me Stupid. East Coast Miss Haney, then Lofty Shadow, minute and 4/5. By the 3/4 up the backside, and the 3/4 up and coming now. Up front down the lead. It's still Dirty Bobby, second Doxron Henry, JG's Jumanji. Hangs tough there, third on the outside from 4. That is Makes Me Stupid. Then Dear Birdie, East Coast Miss Haney, and Lofty Shadow to the 7/8 turn, 131 2/5. Past 3/4, Dirty Bobby is going to try to go wire to wire. Doxron Henry is tipping out. He's going to take a run, but Dirty Bobby in at the rail is under a drive. He's going to go wire to wire for second. Doxron Henry up here for third. That is East Coast Miss Haney. Dirty Bobby, wire to wire, 201 4/5 here in the third. Heading into the Denmark Acres Winter Circle, 4-year-old Bippies and gelding by Pan Sway. And the Marapan Gigolo mare of Ruji. This horse was bred by Jessica Hawkins at a Prince Edward Island. Andy Stewart shares ownership with the driver, Redmond Doucette. Lennon Kizek does the conditioning. 201 4/5 in the winner's enclosure. 4-year-old Dirty Bobby. And the third official, Dirty Bobby, the winner. Doxron Henry, second. Makes Me Stupid, 6. Lofty Shadow, 5. Dear Birdie, 7. East Coast Miss Haney, 3. JG's Jumanji was 4. 30 and 2. Minute and 4. 131 and 2. 201 and 4. Top the program. It should read 1, 2, 6, 5, 7, 3. And 4 on the bottom. Dirty Bobby. 1 for 1 on the season. 201 and 4/5. Redmond Doucette in the sulky. Across the board. 410, 250, 220. Place the 2, Doxron Henry. 290, 210. Show the 6, East Coast Miss Haney. $3.80. Exacta 1 and 2, $9.50. Tracked 1, 2, and 6, $74.70. Daily double combination pair of aces 1-1, $39.30. Up and coming in the 4th. Equipment change on the 2, cruising again. Closed to a hood with cups. The 6, IC True Grit. Pencil in the driver, Arden Walford. On the 6, IC True Grit. $50.50 on sale in the parimutuel area. $50.50 on sale in the parimutuel area. Will draw upon completion of race number 6. Additional change on this afternoon's card of racing. Over in race number 7, number 5, Lion Swift. Pencil in the driver, Zach Mullins. Driver on the 5, Lion Swift, in a race number 7. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here in the fourth. Downwater 605 last five, also eligible. $5,000 claiming. The one JG's Fireball has Zach Mullins this afternoon for Gussie McLean. 2 cruising again. Owned by It Must Be Noon Somewhere Stable. DF for Beaten Trains. Rodney Gillis is up. Marlon McKay shares ownership with the trainer Lily Watson. Real Big at a post 3 and driver Keegan Madden. Forest Dashpedia, owned and trained by Mary McQuarrie. Redmond Doucette is in the sulky. Todd Sutherland shares ownership with the trainer driver Monica Sutherland, the 5. What Box Me Win. Melanie LeBlanc, owner of the 6. I See True Grit. Arden Mofford this afternoon. Lily Watson does the training. Rounding out the field, number 7. Twisted Frisco. Owner breeder, trainer driver is Sean McDonald. Field of 7 here in the 4th. Quinella Triactive in place and show wagering. Post time 2:07. They're down to 4 minutes now. Entries on their way back. Second and final score. My selection here in the 4th, I went to the 1 JG's Fireball. 6 starts on the season. He was a winner in 2:03 and 3/5. That was at the Northside Downs for Gerard Kennedy. 2 seconds on the season. Zach Mullins gets the call this afternoon for Gussie McLean. For second, I went to the 2, cruising again. 4 starts this year, a winner, and 2 seconds. Paced a mile in 2:02 and 2/5. Rodney Gillis in the sulky for the It Must Be Noon Somewhere stable. Get a little Judic. The effort Beaton does the conditioning. And for third, I went to the 3, Real Big. Keegan Madden this afternoon for Marlon McKay. And trainer Lily Watson. Keegan Madden does the driving. 1, 2, and 3, my selection here in the 4th. Entries called up to the gate. Field of 7 here in the 4th in the hands of your starter. Entries moving to the top of the stretch here in the 4th conditioned field. Diameter 605, also eligible. $5,000 claiming GG's Fireball, cruising again. Real Big, Dashpedia, What Mocks Me Win, I See True Grit. In the backfield, it's Twisted Frisco. Field of 7 come through the lanes at the Inverness Raceway. It's post time for the 4th down off of the gate and away in GG's Fireball. Heads out for the lead, cruising again. Pops in the 2-hole, ahead of 3 here. That is Dashpedia. Yet a 4 Real Big up here in 5. That is What Mocks Me Win. Yet of 6 Twisted Frisco in the backfield. I See True Grit. Stretched out single file, passing the opening quarter now, and Zach Mullins has the 6-year-old Image of Dawn mare, JG's Fireball, up front, chopping out the fractions, 31 4/5. They were by the opening station. On toward the half mile now. Up front on the lead, that is JG's Fireball, cruising again. Peaks to the outside there, second, third, that is Dashpedia. First up here on the outside. What Mocks Me Win, he's going to grab some cover. On towards the 5/8 turn now, JG's Fireball. Up front on the lead, cruising again a second, 102 4. Dashpedia is third. What Mocks Me Win, Real Big is in 5 at the rail, up there in 6. That is I See True Grit in the backfield. It's Twisted Frisco. We're up past that 3/4. And JG's Fireball and Zach Mullins still up front on the lead at 3/4. 132 4. Up here second, cruising again. He's going to take a run through the lanes here. JG's Fireball. He's going to try to go wire to wire, cruising again. Has something to say about it out here on the outside. He's going to step on by and cruising again up to what at JG's Fireball second. It was close, but it looks like Dashpedia held on third from hard closing Real Big. 201 4. Cruising again here in the 4th. Officially 2-1, 4 and 3, cruising again. The winner, JG's Fireball. The 1 horse was second, Dashpedia third, and the 3 horse Real Big finished up 4. Unofficially 2-1, 4 3. Heading into the Denmark Acres Winner's Circle, 5-year-old Black Facing Gelding by Yankee Cruiser. And the Dragon again, Mare McEmery again. It must be Noon Stable somewhere. Yet a little Judic are the owners. DF are beaten is the trainer Rodney Gillis in the sulky. Stretch drive, 201 and 4/5. Cruising again, second win on the season. 201, 4/5. It's official. JG's Fireball second, cruising again. The winner, Real Big 4, Dashpedia 3. What Box Me Win 5. I See True Grit 6, and Twisted Frisco 7. 31 and 4, 102 and 4, 132 and 4, 201 and 4. Top the program, 2-1, 4-3, 5, 6, 7. On the bottom, 201 and 4/5. Second win on the season for the 5-year-old cruising again, and Rodney Gillis. Across the board, $6, $3.40, $2.10. Place the 1, GG's. Fireball, $4.70, $2.10. Show the 4. Dashpedia, $2.50. Quinella, 1 and 2, or 2 and 1, $3.80. Tracked combination, 2, 1 and 4. It come back $23 even. Up and coming, race number 5. Scratch the 5, Mr. Saturday Night. He's sick. The 6, Eastward Old Fun. Equipment change, goes from a closed to a can't see back bridle. And just one other correction on this afternoon's Cardiff Racing. That's over in race number 7. It's the 5, Lion Swift. Zach Mullins is in the sulky. Our 50-50 on sale in the pari-mutuel will draw after race number 6. Our next Cardiff Racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Sunday afternoon. That's June the 30th. 1 o'clock is our post time. Then after June the 30th, we come over on Wednesday evenings. We start the Wednesday evening programming here at the Inverness Raceway on July the 3rd. Post time on Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock. If I could have everybody's attention for a moment, please. John McDonald of Broad Cove passed away on June the 18th of this year. John and his wife Lorraine were avid race fans here at the Inverness Raceway. In fact, in 2022, they were selected as Fans of the Year. John had a love of harness racing, and he bet far and wide and online. To his wife Lorraine, his daughters Jennifer and Steve, Jocelyn and Dan, Joanne and Matt, and the grandkids, siblings, nieces and nephews, our condolences going out. Please join us in a moment's silence for the late John McDonald of Broad Cove. We thank you very much. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the fifth. Downwinners 801 last five, also eligible. $7,000 claiming. The one is Don't Tell Kim, a 6-year-old Source of Pride mare, owned by 10 Mofford. Trainer driver is Mr. Arden Mofford. Next down, post parade is 2, Soapfield Sandy. An 8-year-old by Western Paradise, $7,000 claimer. Owned by Route 19 Racing. Lewis McDonnell in the sulky. 3 is Damn Lucky, a 9-year-old by Cam Luck. Ambrose Gillis does the driving for owner Dion Gillis. Up in post 4, it's Big Boy Hill by Mitch McLean. Walter Walker does the conditioning. Mr. Walker in the sulky. The 5 Mr. Saturday Night is out. The 6 is Eastward Old Fun. Danny Gillis in the sulky this afternoon for the G.G. Stone and Mac Stable. And trainer Bernie McDonald. In the backfield, it's Rankinville Seamus. Owner, trainer, driver is Mr. Sandy McNeil. Field of 7 cut down to a field of 6. Down to 3 minutes, post time, 3 to go. My selection here in the fifth, I went to the 2, the $7,000 claimer, Sophia Sandy. By Route 19 Racing at a long point. Lewis McDonnell does the training and driving. He's a 5-time winner from 8 starts this year. The best being a 59 clocking at the Charlottetown Driving Park. For second, I went to the 6, Eastward Old Fun, and Danny Gillis. He does the driving for the G.G. Stone and Mac Stable. Out pretty well the whole way there last week. What a good trip. Just beat by a quarter of length of Southfield Sandy. He'll get the same call here this afternoon. Southfield Sandy should be up and near the frontier, and Eastward Old Fun will have to be out for a majority of the way. And for third, I went to the back tier, and that's Rankinville Seamus and Sandy McNeil. 4 starts this year, 2 thirds. But he paced the mile his last couple of miles. Individual clockings in 2 minutes, 4 fifths. 2, 6, and 7, my call here in the 5th. Favorite showing on the board at present time at $4.80. $4.80. It's the 4, Big Boy Hill. Walter Walker in the sulky is a winner last week in 2-2 and 2 fifths over Dear Birdie and Dashpedia. He's up in class from the 451s last 5 to the non-winners 801s. He's at $5.20 at 570. That's the 2. Southfield Sandy and Lewis McDonnell. Last chance at the windows. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move, collecting your starters here for the 5th. Condition field, non-winners 801 last 5. Also eligible $7,000 claiming field of 6, Don't Tell Kim. At Arden Mofford, Soapfield, Sandy. Lewis backed it out. Damn Lucky, Ambrose Gillis, Big Boy Hill, Walter Walker. Eastwood O'Fun, Danny Gillis in the backfield. Rankinville, Seamus, Sandy McNeil, field of 6. Down off the gate and away, and Soapfield Sandy heads out for the lead. Don't Tell Kim. In at the rail here is second, popping in the 3-hole. That is Big Boy Hill. You get a 4, Damn Lucky, up 5 on the outside. That is Eastward O'Fun. In the backfield, it's Rankinville Seamus. On toward the opening quarter now, and Soapfield Sandy gets to the pylons now as they approach the quarter. Don't Tell Kim is in there second, third. That is Big Boy Hill. He had a 4, Damn Lucky. Eastward O'Fun is on the move early. 30-2 past that opening station. In the backfield, it's Rankinville Seamus. And Eastward O'Fun is going to flush out. Big Boy Hill and Walter Walker approaching the half now. Soapfield Sandy up front. Here's Big Boy Hill. On the outside in third at the rail, Don't Tell Kim. Eastward O'Fun is going to grab some cover there. Rankinville Seamus, he's going to be third over. Damn Lucky in 6 at the rail, 1 minute and 4/5 by the half up the backside. 3/4 up and coming now, and Soapfield Sandy opens it up by 3 on the lead. Don't Tell Kim back in at the rail. He's second. Big Boy Hill is third. Rankinville Seamus, he's thinking about going out 3 deep there for Sandy McNeil. In at the rail, Eastward O'Fun is blocked in there. Soapfield Sandy, 1:30 and 4/5, tries to get away on this field. He is away and up front by 6. The fight here looks to be for second. In at the rail, it's Don't Tell Kim on the outside. It's Eastward O'Fun. Soapfield Sandy, Eastward O'Fun for second. Don't Tell Kim in for third. 1:59 and 3/5 wire to wire. Soapfield Sandy and a Lewis backed it out. And officially 2-6, 1-7, 2-6, 1-7, Saltfield Sandy. Good race for a trip. Wire to wire, 159 and 3/5. Heading into the Denmark Acres Water Circle for the 6th time this season. Saltfield Sandy, an 8-year-old. B-piece and gelding by Western Paradise of the Kim Lochmere Samvangelica. Owned by Route 19 Racing. He had a long point. Lewis McDonnell does the training. He's in the sulky. 6th win on the season from 9 starts. Good race winning trip. Wire to wire, 159 and 3/5. This is 8-year-old Saltfield Sandy. And the 5th official, Don't Tell Kim, was 3. Saltfield Sandy, the winner. Damn Lucky, 6. Big Boy Hill finished 5. Mr. Saturday Night was scratched. Eastward O'Fun was 2nd. Rankinville Seamus, 4. 30 and 2. Met and 4. 130 and 4. 159 and 3/5. Top of the program, it should read 3165 scratch 2. Then 4 on the bottom. 159 and 3/5. Wire to wire. 8-year-old Saltfield Sandy and Lewis McDonnell. 6th win on the year for 9 starts. Win number 16 overall and across the board. 640, 260, 220. The place, the 6-horse. Eastward O'Fun. 380 no shows. Show entry was the one, Don't Tell Kim, $6. Exact combination 2 and 6, 1650. Tracked combination 2, 6 and 1, 8550, 8550. Up and coming in the 6th. First end of the late double. Field of 5. They go as programmed in the 7th. Our winner's over. Note number 5, Lion Swift. Zach Mullins is up. Zach Mullins up. Our next round of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Sunday afternoon. 1 o'clock is our post time. 1 o'clock. It's your last call for the 50-50. Last call for the 50-50. We're at 14:35. 14:35. On parade from the lower turn, entries here in the sixth. First in the late double. Quinella Triac to win place and show wagering. GG's Knight's Image. On the rail, Redmond Doucette does the driving for owner-trainer Eileen Beaton. GG Stone and Max Stable, the owners of the 2AB's Future. Bernie McDonald does the conditioning. Lewis McDonald in the sulky. The 2 is AB's Future. Up in post 3, La Playa Deo. Erlen Campbell shares ownership with the trainer Madison Poirier in the sulky. It's Danny Gillis. Custard's Dungeon, yet a post 4. Owned by James and Rebecca Struthers. Zach Mullins does the training driving. 5 is What's Up Doc, a 5-year-old by Hilarious Halo, owned, bred and trained by John McClellan. Rodney Gillis this afternoon does the driving. Short field of 5 here in the 6th, first end. of the late double. Going to post in 6 minutes, 6 to go. Last call for the 50-50. We're at 14:35. Entries on the way back. Second and final score. Down to 5 minutes now. 5 to go. Favorite showing on the board at present time is the 5. What's up, Doc? And a Rodney Gillis in the sulky for John McClellan. He's the owner, breeder, trainer of this 5-year-old. My selection here in the 6. I went to the 2 AB's Future. He moves up from the 605 to the non-winners of 1,020. He's an 11-year-old driven to win stud. Lewis McDonnell, he gets along quite well with AB's Future. He came from the back of the pack in his last start to win in 202 and 1/5 over Wine and Cheddar at IC True Grit. For second in here, I went to the 3, La Playa Deo. Danny Gillis does the driving for Erland Campbell and a Madison Poirier. And for third, I went to the 1, JJ's Knight's Image. Hopefully it'll be a little bit tighter here. Redmond Doucette is in the sulky here this afternoon. 2, 3, and 1. My call here on the 6th. Down less than 3 now, 3 to go. It's your last chance at the windows. Evenly bet board here in a race number 6. The favorite at $5.30. It's the 5. What's up, Doc? At a Rodney Gillis at $6.60. It's the 4. Custard's Dungeon. And Zach Mullins, the longest shot on the board, is only at $10.10. That's the 1. JJ's Knight's Image and a Redmond Doucette. B.A. Watson, starting gate. It's on the move, collecting your short field of 5 starters here for the 5th, 6th. Entries move towards the top of the lane here in the 6th. JG's Knight's Image and a Redmond Doucette. AB's Future and Lewis McDonnell. La Playa Deo and Danny Gillis. Custard's Dungeon, Zach Mullins. What's up, Doc? Out of Rodney Gillis. Field of 5. All on gate. Through the stretch. It's post time for the 5th here at the Inverness Raceway. Down off of the gate and away, and Custard's Dungeon heads out looking for the lead along with AB's Future in at the rail. AB's Future comes away up front on the lead. JJ's Knight's Image is second, third on the outside. That is Custard's Dungeon. In 4 at the rail, it's La Playa Deo in the backfield. What's up, Doc? Up toward that opening quarter now at AB's Future. The 11-year-old driven to win stud is up front, chopping out the fractions for Lewis McDonnell. Popping in the 2-hole, that is Custard's Dungeon, JJ's Knight's Image. What's up, Doc? On the move early, 30-1, past that opening station. On toward the half mile now at AB's Future. Still up front on the lead, driving second. Back 2 lengths, it's Custard's Dungeon. What's up, Doc? Up here on the outside, third, now to second, to the 5/8 turn. And the half mile, a minute 1/5. AB's Future's going to take him down the backside. 3/4 up and coming. What's up, Doc? Here's second on the outside. Custard's Dungeon is third. La Playa Deo. Then JJ's Knight's Image up towards that 3/4. And a What's Up, Doc on the outside, challenging AB's Future in at the rail. Driving third. That is Custard's Dungeon, JJ's Knight's Image, and then La Playa Deo, 1:30 3/5 past 3/4. What's Up, Doc is tough on the outside. AB's Future's coming back on now at the rail. Tipping out, going 3 deep. It's Custard's Dungeon. AB's Future down at the rail. What's Up, Doc? And Custard's Dungeon on the line up to what at 2 minutes, 3/5. Custard's Dungeon here on the 6th. Heading into the Denmark Acres Water Circle, 8-year-old Bay Pacing stud by Custard the Dragon at the All-American Native Mare. She's shiny. Owned by Jamie Struthers, James Struthers, Rebecca Struthers, and the trainer-driver Zach Mullins. His second win on the program, 2 minutes, 3/5. First win on the season. This is 8-year-old Custard's Dungeon. Just had the draw by Zach Mullins, his second winner on the program. He drew that 50-50. And we'll have the winner for you momentarily. Sixth official, JJ's Knight's Image 4, AB's Future 3, La Playa Dale 5, Custard's Dungeon. The winner, What's Up Doc, second. 30-1, minute and 1, 1:30-3, 2 minutes, 3/5. Top the program. 4-3-5, 1 then 2 on the bottom. 2 minutes, 3/5. Custard's Dungeon, first win on the season, 12th win overall. And across the board, 720, 310, and 210. Place What's Up Doc. 340 and 210. 210 for the show entry, the 2 AB's Future. 4-5 Quinella, 5-4 Quinella, 12-10. 4-5 and 2 try. At a 5-horse field, $162.70. 162.70. Up and coming, the winners over our feature of 2000, East Coast Invader, Sunshine Lou, Delightful Wine, Windermere Don't Matter, and Lion Swift. Zach Mullins does the driving. Zach Mullins on the 5 Lion Swift. Up and coming here in the 7th. Winner of this afternoon's even split, $1,618 at a Port Hood. $1,618. Patricia Moran, Port Hood, $1,618. $18. Congratulations. Walter Walker, phone the judges, please. Walter Walker, phone the judges. Your approximate daily double odds, East Coast Invader, 28. Sunshine Lou, 43. Delightful Wine, 24. Whittier Don't Matter, 43. And Lion Swift, 172. Parading from the lower turn, Whittier's over for 2,000. Todd and Monica Sutherland, the owners of the One East Coast Invader. Monica Sutherland does the driving. Liam McKinnon shares ownership with the trainer Ray McKinnon in the sulky. Danny Gillis, the 2 is Sunshine Lou. 3 Delightful Wine has Redmond Doucette. For Erland Campbell, Madison Poirier. The 4 Whittier Don't Matter, Rodney Gillis. For Alex Sutherland, Malcolm McCacken. And the 5 is Lion Swift. By J.J. McDonald. Lanny Hanscombe Trains. Zach Mullins looks for a driving triple. Here on the Waters over short field of 5, they go for $2,000. Exacta, Triacta, Win Place and Show Wagering. Entries up, second and final score down to 4 now, 4 to go. Favorite showing on the board at present time at $3.60. That's the 3 Delightful Wine. My selection here in the 7th, I went to the 2 Sunshine Lou, an 8-year-old by Sunshine Beach. Owned by Leah McKinnon, Inverness. She shares ownership with the trainer, her husband, Ray McKinnon. Danny Gillis in the sulky. There's no American risk in here this afternoon, and Sunshine Lou will be off the front and should be controlling this field. I would say uncontested till past the half, past the 3/4. So I'm going to go with Sunshine Lou to go wire to wire here for second. I'll go with the 3 Delightful Wine. Redmond Doucette paced a mile and 57 1/5 there last week. That was a good individual timing for Erlen Campbell and Madison Poirier's 6-year-old by Better's Delight. And for third, I'll go with the 1 East Coast Invader. And Monica Sutherland, a 7-year-old by Roll with Harry. 4 starts this year, a 2nd and a 3rd. Has the rail here this afternoon. 2, 3, and 1. My call here in the 7th. Favorite on the board at $3.80. That's the 3 Delightful Wine out of Redmond Doucette. Entries called up to the gate. Gates in motion. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move. Collecting your field of 5 here in the Water's Over. Everybody picks up a check. They go for $2,000. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Sunday afternoon, and 1 o'clock is our post time. Entries move to the top of the lane here in the Water's Over. East Coast Invader and Monica Sutherland on the rail. Sunshine Lou and Danny Gillis. Delightful Wine and Redmond Doucette. Whittier Don't Matter and Rodney Gillis. Lion Swift and Zach Mullins. Field of 5. Come through the lanes. Here at the Inverness Raceway, it's post time for the 7th. Down off of the gate and away in Sunshine Lou. Heads out Foley driving second. That is East Coast Invader driving third. Delightful Wine. Up here in 4, Windermere Don't Matter in the backfield. It's Lion Swift, stretched out single file on toward the opening quarter now, and Sunshine Lou stampering up front there on the late second. That is East Coast Invader. And a gap of 2 to Delightful Wine, 29 4/5. Windermere Don't Matter. Lion Swift is on the move from the backfield. We're approaching the half mile now, and Sunshine Lou up front down the lead. Driving second, East Coast Invader. Delightful Wine tips out third on the outside. Going to catch some cover there on the outside. That is Lion Swift in the backfield. It's Windermere Don't Matter. They were by the half mile. They were there in 59 1/5 up the backside. And the 3/4 up and coming, and Sunshine Lou is up front. East Coast Invader is there second. Delightful Wine third on the outside from 4, Windermere Don't Matter. Then Lion Swift. We're on past that 3/4 now, and Sunshine Lou is still there. Second, that is East Coast Invader. She's going to wait for this 7/8 turn, 129 4/5. Past 3/4. Danny Gillis pushes the pedal on Sunshine Lou. East Coast Invader pops in the 2-hole. Sprint through the lane. East Coast Invader on the outside. In at the rail, Sunshine Lou, and East Coast Invader is up to it. Sunshine Lou is second. Delightful Wine up here for third. 158 4/5. East Coast Invader and Monica Sutherland here in the 7th. Winner of the 50-50, $1,618, Patricia Moran out of Port Hood. 7th official, East Coast Invader, the winner. Sunshine Lou, second. Delightful Wine, third. Whittemere Don't Matter, 4. Lion Swift was 5. 29 and 4, 59 and 1. 129 and 4, 158 and 4/5. Top the program, it should read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 158 and 4/5. East Coast Invader and Monica Sutherland. Heading into the Denmark Acres Winter Circle, 7-year-old Big Fishing Gelding by Roll with Harry at the Better's Delightmare, Manhattan Delight. This horse was bred by Todd Sutherland out of Port Hood, owned by Todd and Monica Sutherland. Monica Sutherland in the sulky, East Coast Invader. First win on the year. And 19 overall. Good race winning trip. 158 and 4/5. This is 7-year-old East Coast Invader. Exact combination 1 and 2, 37.80. Tracked combination 1, 2, and 3, 29.40. $2 daily double, $28.70. That's a wrap for this afternoon here at the Inverness Raceway. Our next card of racing goes to post next Sunday afternoon. 1 o'clock is our post time. Until then, take your time and have a safe and pleasant drive home. Good afternoon.